Hello and welcome to Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel. So if you are preparing for your KCET 2027 exam and you want to get a rank below 1000, then this video is must watch for you, because I am going to give you the ideas, the planning that is required to get a rank below 1000. Rank below 1000 is obviously not easy, and you have to plan properly to crack it. Okay, so the strategy is very important for you to know how can you actually crack into top 1000 rank, which is very important, right? So first is obviously your target is a rank below 1000, which is always our goal. Now how can you achieve that? Step number 2 should be your syllabus control. Step number 3 should be your board plus KCET balance. Step number 4 should be your PYQ mastery, and obviously step number 5 should be your mock improvement. I am going to discuss all these 5 points in this short video. So let's start. So first is, it takes two kinds of mastery. Obviously you know that your KCET exam is not only a single standalone exam, it also includes the marks for your PUC exam. So PUC is 50%. If you talk in terms of weightage, PUC is 50% and KCET exam is 50%, right? We have already explained it in multiple videos. If you want to check that, we have done a live few days back. You can go check that out, how the marks are calculated for your KCET exam. So PUC exam as well as your KCET exam, both are super duper important. Now deep conceptual clarity in every first and second PUC subject is important, especially physics, chemistry, maths, PCM and biology if you are taking any allied health science courses, right? So PCM as well as biology, right? Now along with that, you also have to practice KCET level questions, which is very important. Fast, accurate MCQ solving under real exam pressure. So basically you are solving some questions, it will not do, you have to solve them in a proper fixed timer way. Okay, so timer is very essential to practice. When you are practicing, the timer is important for you to know. Okay, so board command KCET speed is basically realistic top 1000 ranks. So either if you are doing only boards, ignoring KCET completely, or if you are studying for KCET thinking that boards I will manage later, will not help you. You have to manage both of them. I also have done a video how can you manage KCET as well as board. So there I have explained how can you balance your time between boards as well as KCET. Do not think them separate. You have to invest 70% of your time for boards and 30% of time for KCET. When the syllabus is complete, you should flip it. So that should be your strategy from the day one, right? Now whenever you are starting, the day one is from that day. Now you should start as quickly as possible. Now next, the 3 pillars of top 1000 rank. Now let us discuss so division is done. Now 3 pillars. Obviously your NCERT book or PUC book, that you have to go through deeper. Okay, you have to master the textbook line by line as much as possible. Everything should be in your head. Okay, now it is obviously not possible in one day. We also have explained how can you master your textbook. Okay, you read it today once, then after 7 days you revise the same book once more, and then after 1 month you revise the same book one more. So that's how you retain your memories, that's how you improve on your retention, right? Now PYQ and speed practice is irreplaceable. You cannot replace it with anything else. Speed practice plus PYQ is very essential, right? Solve KCET year previous year questions, some mock test you can collect it from your seniors. You can get some books, mock test practice book from wherever you want. You have to practice KCET PYQs as well as some practice. Okay, so mock tests, and after you give the mock test, you have to analyze it, which is very important. Many students do first 2 steps. They do not analyze their answers. They do not analyze that how well they are doing, what are all the mistakes they are doing, and why these mistakes are happening, which is very important for you to analyze. That's why analysis is important part of your KCET journey, right? Now next, If you don't want to do all these things, then you can join our Pariksha Veera batch. Here everything will be provided to you. KCET mock test, PYQs, solution, in-depth NCERT based teaching. So everything will be done in this batch. More details about the batch at the end of this lecture. But if you want to join the batch, the link is given in the description section of this video. You can click on this link and join Pariksha Veera batch. Classes are starting from 6th of July, which is very important date for all of you. If you have not yet joined, do join fast as soon as possible. Now next is do not ignore your first year. Okay, many students obviously like you, they have bunked the classes, they ignored PUC 1 when they are at PUC 1. Now they are thinking PUC 1, I don't need to care. PUC KCET exam is based on board exam as well as KCET. So more focus should be on PU2. So PUC 2 should be my more major focus. PUC 1 I can ignore. But yes, even though if you study PUC 80%, if you consider weightage wise, everything board exam wise and KCET exam wise, 80% weightage should be there obviously for your class 12th. Plus, but class 11th also have a 20% weightage, which you should not ignore. So if you consider question number wise, in KCET exam, out of 60 questions, 20 questions directly comes from your PU1, 40 questions comes from your PU2, right? So that's why you cannot ignore those 20 marks which are coming from your PU1. Generally they are easy question, solvable if you practice them properly. Then your PU1 will that 20 marks you should not lose out in the exam, right? Now first PUC also builds your foundation. A lot of concepts which are being taught at first PUC actually helps you to improve on your second PUC. There are some instances second PUC questions are merged with the concept from first PUC, right? So second, even though it is considered to be the second PUC question, but the concepts are a mixed question where first PUC concept is required to solve that question, and if you have ignored that, you will not be able to solve it, right? So second PUC is built upon the concept of first PUC, so that's why you cannot ignore first PUC any longer. Okay, so that's how you ace KCET 2027. So this is the target, you are hitting the target, right? So revisit PU2 chapters weekly, monthly, at least whenever it is possible for you. Whenever there is no exam in sight, you open some of the chapters, revise them. Okay, the chapters that you have ignored in your PUC 1, open them, revise them properly so that you are up to date, you are not missing out with anything, right? Next, play each subject to its strength. Okay, so for physics, formula, command plus concept plus heavy numerical practice is required. You cannot help it. Okay, physics, there will be some formula based question, some conceptual question, some numerical question where you have to do a lot of mathematics. So that's why physics requires a little higher practice. Okay, chemistry, NCERT lines, reactions, previous year questions, that is important for in chemistry. So even though chemistry, some of you might feel that it is difficult, actually if you follow these steps, chemistry can also be answered. Mathematics, relentless practice to get the speed. Okay, speed is very important for mathematics. If you don't attain that speed, you will not be able to finish the paper. So that's why speed is very essential for physics, for mathematics, as well as the accuracy. So not only solving by fast, you also have to be accurate fast as well. Okay, biology, NCERT obviously memory based, majorly memory based. Repeated spaced revision is important. As I mentioned, 1 week, 1 month, 30 days, 60 days, that is the way to learn and memorize biology concepts. That's how you should focus on all these 4 subjects. Okay, right phase, right focus. So you have to be focused on proper timing. Okay, so from now till at the beginning of December, by the starting of December, your syllabus should be completed. Okay, cover full syllabus with concept clarity and detailed daily MCQ practice. So that should be your focus till a month of December. From Jan to March, obviously your board exams will be there, your pre-boards will be there, your practicals exams will be there. So there you have to practice more towards board, and KCET you should go into revision mode. You should not do a lot of practice, but yes, you cannot ignore it, you have to keep it going. So that's how you have major focus should be on your boards. KCET should be minor focused. Okay, after boards, obviously when you are preparing finally for KCET, your 90% of time go towards the practicing mock tests. Mock test basically gives you the hand of time management. Okay, so if you are not getting hang of the time management, even if you are prepared very hard, all the questions are known, but you are not able to solve them on time, then all your preparation is gone. So after your board exam, you should focus on mock test majorly, so that, and the weak chapters, obviously the chapters that you are weak at, analyze the test so that you find out what are the concepts that I have to revise. So not only give the test, after the mock test you have to revise, analyze your results, which are the weak concepts, which topics that I need to revisit, I need to focus on. So that's how you improve every day, right? Next, mistakes that kill top 1000 rank. So this is very important. First of all, collecting too many books. You have 5-6 books or 3-4 books, but you do not open them, you do not solve them, then the books are just for show. It will not help you to get a rank, right? Ignoring boards while chasing only KCET, right? You are only preparing for KCET, you are ignoring board completely, which is not good. Also very important part, it can go in the reverse way also. You are only chasing boards, not KCET. That is also not correct. Then also you are ignoring your first PUC completely, not preparing for first PUC, which will also destroy your top 1000 rank possibilities, right? Taking mock but skipping the analysis, which is the most common mistakes everyone makes. Starting PYQ practice far too late in the year, which is also many of you are studying but not practicing PYQs, which is also a very bad habit for KCET preparation, right? So these habits you should avoid, these mistakes you should not repeat in your KCET exam, because you are targeting for top 1000 rank, not 1,10,000 rank. If you are aiming for 1,10,000 rank, you can make this mistake. But if you are aiming for top 1000 rank, you cannot make any one of these mistakes. And obviously you have to remember, competition is very high. More than 3 lakh students appear for KCET exams, and you are aiming for a top 1000 rank. That is not even 1% of that, right? So it is very difficult to get into top 1000 rank if you are not prepared properly, right? Now your rank isn't decided in the last month. Very important. Everyone is waiting to run the overnight express the day before exam. I will open the book, I will finish everything, I will be topper. That is not how it works, bro. You have to understand, you have to prepare from day one, right? So day one should start from tomorrow ideally, right? That is very important. Okay, so it's built every single week, one honest study session at a time. And you have to be honest when you are studying. You should not just keep your books open and then sleep off or think something else, or in between your books you are scrolling Instagram to just to eye wash your parents. Do not do that. These habits are very bad, because your future is about to build upon this base. So this is the base that you are creating. This will open the opportunity for you to get into good colleges. That's why it is very important for you. You should start as early as possible, right? And our Pariksha Veera batch is starting from 6th of July. If you are watching after 6th of July, the batch might already be started, but you can still join in. Don't be late. Click on the link given in the description and then register yourself and join the batch. The price of the batch is kept minimal, only 3,499. And what you will get full PU2 syllabus and KCET readiness in 110 plus hours per subject, not one subject, per subject 110 plus hours, 20 plus mock test, part plus full length. So some part test which we will cover, whatever syllabus we have covered during the test, that we will do in this part, and then full length test when the entire syllabus is covered. Teacher notes, assignments, ultimate unlimited DPP generator will also be given if you join this batch. Deliver on the web platform of the Vedantu app, which is the best in class for online teaching. So don't wait. We have done a detailed review of features, all the features that is there in our Pariksha Veera batch. You can check in the live session. We have done 3-4 lives on explaining all the details about Pariksha Veera batch and the app feature particularly, so you can check that out as well, right? I hope that I will see you in the Pariksha Veera batch very soon. And also I will be coming here in YouTube as well, teaching you for absolutely free of cost. So don't worry, if you are watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the like button, because that also helps us to sustain this channel and deliver you more and more important lectures for your preparation, right? I'll be back in future. Till then, bye.